I need an adventure.
So for the next 5 days, I'll be taking the cheapest flight that day and jetting off to see what that country has to offer. Because, to be honest,
I've got a bit too comfortable lately.
I need to test myself again, and nothing makes me more uncomfortable than the unknown.
So I've packed my bag, let's head to the airport and I'll tell you where we're going on day 1. Cheers. Right, I'm here at Leeds Bradford Airport. I know where I'm flying to. The cheapest flight today, £48. Which one will it be? Get me out of the UK, it's absolutely tipping it down. Get me somewhere hot. Yes, we've landed, and after more than 4 hours on a plane, we are in Lanzarote. Yes, just for £48, so we found ourselves on a big rock for the next 24 hours, hopefully top up the tan. Okay, so just got to the hotel, need to go check in now. It's an interesting place, Lanzarote, very barren, quite a lot of just hills of mud and rubble. But I'm going to try and find something to do with my time here. I'm only here 24 hours. Also, I think I was probably the only person on the plane with my own hips, by far the youngest adult, so I think that might be a theme of this holiday. It is mid-December, to be fair. Anyway, let's go check in. Right, I've just checked in to the room. Just had an awkward moment there. Basically, I was given directions on a map as to where my room was, and the signposts in person made me go round the pool, all the way round the pool, to get to my room, as opposed to just going straight forward to my room. It's a pretty busy pool area out there, and they've just watched, the only guy with any clothes on, by the way, I'm still dressed like I'm in the UK, they've just watched me go around the entire pool looking at this map, and I had a whole audience watching me. How embarrassing. Anyway, in we go through the entrance. It's a nice big hotel room, in all fairness. Into the bathroom, we have a toilet, 2 towels for me and my lover. Holiday romance, ladies. It's not gonna happen. I'm here for 24 hours. And that's not the mission, officially. Hairdryer. Here we have some tissues. Seems a bit needless to put them inside a packet, but anyway. Something that isn't in English. Just speak English, do you know what I mean? Just, what are you messing around at? Water is precious. Yeah, cool. Right, tap. I'll film with that later. Oh my god, it pulls out. It pulls out about 30 centimetres, but it pulls out. Modern technology, eh? And over here we have the bed, which for some reason they've made 2 single beds, which is helpful. I mean, it's never good when that's the best view in Lanzarote that they've managed to find to stick on the wall. It's just soil. It is literally just soil. They've put soil on the wall. Why? And I've not actually seen what's behind here yet. Hopefully it's good. Okay, you ready for the big reveal? Oh, how do you open these things? Why are they completely closed? Oh, please don't be someone out there. There's not. Let's see what the view is. Already got a glimpse of it. God, it's so bright. Oh, it's so warm, too warm. And this is the view. I can't see it myself. It's too bright. I can hear some waves somewhere. Oh no. That's a bus, it's not waves. Do we have a little sea view? I think that might be the sea there in the distance. Jesus, that is bright. And it's warm. Let me get this off. This is the thing, I didn't know what weather we were going to have. I didn't know where we were going to end up, so I've kind of got to dress for... Was that a sweat mark? That's the first time I've ever seen my own sweat marks. I didn't think I was sweating that bad. Oh, that's embarrassing. Better not put that on the internet. Yeah, I have to sort of dress for wherever we're going here. I imagine tomorrow we'll probably be back on mainland Europe, so it's probably going to be cold again. So I'm going to make use of this 22-degree heat or whatever it is right now. I was thinking on the way here, it's quite an odd island, this place. It's basically half palm trees, half sort of villas and hotels in their own little compounds. Honestly, some of the places here look like that place where Bin Laden was found. It's like got their own little compounds. Bizarre place. I've seen a lot of rubble so far. I've seen more rubble than I have people. And it looks like you can go for massages and beauty treatments here. Salon Las Costas. That's probably not even a thing. It's just they make it sound Spanish. Hang on, they've even got hairdressers here. A little blow dry for €35. Hair up. I don't know what a hair up is. I don't know why it's €50 either. Women's cut €35, men's cut 25. I could pay for a return flight to the UK and still get it cheaper than that. You can also get hair Botox done. What the hell's a hair Botox? What are you doing with your hair? What? What's a hair Botox? There's no way. A few different massages here. Indian head, Swedish, sport,
volcanic hot stone. €50 to have some hot stones put on your back. Basically paying for your own form of torture. And on the beauty treatment, we've got revitalising facial anti-age. There's a few people there that could do with that. Anyway, enough of the menu. We should probably get ready and leave and see what's going on here on the rock that is Lanzarote. I was just looking at this do not disturb sign. No molester. Is that serious? No molester. That can't be the Spanish. They're having us on. I think I might put that on just in case. Right, so I left the hotel, gonna go for a little look around now, see what's going on. It does seem pretty quiet, to be honest. I know it's December, so it's not like peak season, etc. But even still, it's kind of eerily quiet here. A lot of English people here, as you'd expect. And here we have the beach. Look at it, lovely and brown. It is a volcanic island, so I'll let them off. There are some beaches here with black sand. I've been to them when I was a kid. I've actually been to Lanzarote before as a kid. Ages ago. I can't remember what was here. Probably not much. I'm gonna head in this direction because I think that's where everything is. I say everything, I don't really know what's here. I think tomorrow we are gonna end up probably back onto sort of mainland Europe, so there might be more to do wherever we end up. They've got a gym here. It looks so intimidating. Like, what do you do? This is what I mean, there's no instructions. I don't do well without instructions. Where are you supposed to put your feet? What's the other bit for? I don't do gyms for this very reason. Let's keep walking. Now I just popped into the shops, got myself some nice €8 sunglasses because I didn't bring any, and then popped in and got myself a little ice lolly because I'm feeling fruity, a little Solero. When on a holiday, you've got to do it. I'm assuming for €8 these sunglasses probably don't protect you from the sun. Do they even look good? I don't know, I didn't really look, to be honest, just boredom. I should have also said this trip is basically about just trying to be a bit adventurous. It's been a good, what, 6, 7, 8 months since I've done anything like this, and I'm sort of getting into a routine of just, you know, weekly videos, blah blah blah, going here, going there, spice up your life a bit. Got a Solero down you. Restaurante, China. There is nothing like a Spanish Chinese restaurant while you're on holiday. Real authentic cuisine, really getting into the culture. You might have realised that this trip to Lanzarote isn't going to be the most cultured. Not sure there is a lot of culture here. A lot of rubble, not much culture, but we'll see. There it is. That's what it's all about. Cloudy skies and black sand. That's what you pay the money for when you come here, folks. I don't know if I want to keep the sunglasses on. It looks worse with the sunglasses on. It looks even more grey. At least it's warm. It's nice to be in a t-shirt and shorts in December. Imagine getting on a plane for more than 4 hours and venturing to the place called Spoons. Give it 10 minutes, that'll be me. That is brilliant. Spoons above a spa. Oh, it's like home from home. But you know, that's not why you come here. You don't come here to get involved in the culture. You come here for some heat and some rock by the looks of it. You see, that's a nice view there, and then oh, run down and has graffiti all over it. Who's graffiti in here? There's no one young enough to do the graffiti. Is it just oldies doing the graffiti? The over 60s graffiti club. But that's a nice view. That is a nice view, come on. It is, isn't it? Tell me it is. Leave a comment saying that's a nice view. I mean, you're not sunbathing on that, are you? No chance. It's not the prettiest, is it? But you know, further on there's probably a beach. Further on. I've just realised, is that the McDonald's M? Is that like a monument to McDonald's or what? It's got the yellow M sign. Is that what it is? A tribute to McDonald's? It can't be, surely. But I can't work out what else it is. Was Ronald McDonald from here? So this is a better beach. Let's pop down there, see what's going on. I mean, let's face it, it's probably usual beach stuff. I mean, we could be in the UK right now, really. Didn't realise there was somebody out there swimming topless, so the camera went away pretty quickly. Did not expect that. Not this time. That was a close one. I don't think I got anything. I'll have to actually look back at the edit and make sure I haven't got anything by accident. I was hoping to find a bit of culture, a statue or something, or a nice building, but I don't think it's going to be that sort of place. Maybe tomorrow. It's not quite a statue, but I'll take a cow. Hong Kong shopping centre. That's what you come to Lanzarote for, isn't it? I just want to shop a bit like Hong Kong while I'm here. I'm really not sure where we're going here or what there is down this road, but I'm just going to keep following it until I find something. If I don't find something, then we're sort of screwed really on the first day. Like I said, I'm not expecting Lanzarote to be the place where there's the most going on. It's not really that kind of place. It's kind of just like shut up and enjoy the sun. I mean, that should be its motto. I'm back on the beach again. Found a nicer part of the beach now. Lovely beach, nicer sand, decent views. Don't really know what this is here, not quite sure. And then you got some lovely little chairs under umbrellas. Might just take a seat, unless they're charging me for this, I don't know. There's no one around that's going to charge me. Oh, so a little lie down. I mean, I've done nothing all day, but you need to lie down sometimes, don't you?
is the life. A view of some rocks. I've just seen somebody with a British flag t-shirt on that said keep calm and carry on. I respect that. Love it. That's the mentality here, you see. We won't bow down to anything. Not here. Not in Spain. I've just realised upon seeing another one. It's supposed to be a Christmas present, isn't it? It's not a McDonald's sign. I just realised they've got all Christmas decorations along the seafront. It's an easy mistake to make. They should have made it more obvious. I found a Skechers shop. That's when you know the age demographic of the people here. I mean, I was on the plane, everyone was in Skechers. I thought there was some sort of brand deal I'd missed out on. Anyway, I'm going to head towards the restaurant. I've just found it online. I'm going to go look at it. It's got good reviews. And you'll see which cuisine I've gone for. So I've come to Lanzarote for a taste of Asia. It's worth saying also that this place sells fish and chips as well during the day. So an Asian restaurant that sells fish and chips. Just ordered myself some food, looking forward to it. Bit of Chinese food down me. What more could you want in Spain? Sex on the beach. Here is my starter. I've gone for duck pancakes. Pancakes a little bit on the smaller side. Tiny. I mean, look, not warm, and I can have it in a mouthful, but it tastes good. Which is the main thing, right? And then for my mains, I've got some chicken fried rice and some sweet and sour chicken. Looks tasty. Let's see if it tastes tasty. Pretty good. Right, just finished up in there. I'm absolutely full to the brim. I don't know how it happened. I don't know, it just crept up on me, the fullness. Can't say it was that great. The service wasn't fantastic, considering it wasn't even that busy in there. I was virtually one of the only people in there, but the service wasn't great. One of those places where you didn't really get the feeling it was particularly high quality. It tasted alright, but it was a bit cold, a bit lukewarm. The problem with these places is that they don't exactly have a lot of culture here. There's not really a lot to see. You know, this kind of place makes Luton look like Europe's culture capital. You can't really blame tourists just flocking to the sort of steak and chips restaurants and Chinese restaurants, because there's not really any Spanish ones there. Just walking along the main street here, down further into the centre, and a guy's just jumped out on me and said, "Do you want your haircut?" Sorry? Do you want your hair? He said it in Spanish. I assume that's what he was asking, because he was stood outside a barber's, looked like he owned the place. It's 7 o'clock at night. Who has their haircut at 7 o'clock at night? Close the shop. Close the shop. It's 7 o'clock on a Tuesday. Close it. There's no way he's getting business at this time of night. I mean, that's something. I don't know if we can class it as culture, but it's a massive Christmas tree. Something to look at, isn't it? Something that looks nice. I was hoping for a little walk along the harbour. I don't think there is one. It's just concrete as far as the eye can see. So there goes that idea. Look, it's clear we are going to have to make the best of a bad situation. Got myself a Santa's hat. €2.99, what a bargain. Absolute steal this time of year. You would have thought the price would be inflated this time of year. No, €2.99. It is pretty clear to me that this is just a big rock with lots of restaurants and hotels on. So you've kind of got to make your own fun, haven't you? That's what this is. That's fun right there. We've finally found some culture. Look at it. I've no idea what it is. It looks kind of like a urinal. And I don't know, is that mould? I don't know what that is. I'll take it at this point. I mean, we're grasping at straws here for a bit of culture. I feel like tomorrow's going to be the culture day, mainly because we won't be here. Look, I don't want to criticise this place, but it is basically Skegness with sun. Just feels like I can barely see with these on. That is it, genuinely. A few palm trees. When was this thing, like, made, built? Because it still looks like it's in construction to me. Like, it looks like they've just found the island recently, and they've just gone, yeah, it's warm here, stick a few hotels on, we'll sell it to tourists. They have, somehow. I've just realised I never did a bed test, did I? It's sort of like firm to soft under bun. So look, to be honest, the first day hasn't been the sort of big lift off I was hoping for. This is quite clearly just a barren island with some rubble on it and some hotels and restaurants and a lot of British people. There's more cholesterol than there is culture here. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them places. I do think tomorrow's going to be different though, because the chances are, like, the cheapest flight tomorrow probably going to take us into like mainland Europe again. Not going to be this temperature, But mainland Europe generally has some cultural things to look at, some sights to see, some stuff to do, bar walking round, looking at pubs and restaurants, most of which were Irish pubs and Indians. We'll stay at home. Oh, but the sun. Coming all this way to get hot, put the heating on. If any of you have been to Lanzarote before, you'll know what I mean when I say it is just rubble. Honestly, it looks like a tip. The whole island looks like a landfill site. It's ridiculous. I'm expecting to see some old pairs of socks I chucked away a few years back. I've also realised that the hotel I've booked is probably a little bit too nice for 24-hour stay. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no point. There's pools out there, there's jacuzzi, gym. No point, is there? I'm not going to use it. So tomorrow I think I am going to probably stay in a cheaper hotel or a hostel. We'll see what's available. But there's surely got to be more going on. I'm looking for an adventure here. An adventure. Not fish and chips in the sun. I'm now starting to realise why it's the cheapest flight out. Just trying to give away the seats on the plane, just take them. I just don't get how this has become a place for people to come. I don't understand it. I know it's hot. I get it's hot. There's lots of hot places. Mars is hot, alright? But like, why? Is Mars hot or is that the cold one? Maybe Mars is cold. I don't know. I just don't get how they're getting away with it. Right, it's about 9 o'clock. I can hear what sounds like some entertainment on or something. And I know everyone will be going, oh, go and have a look at the entertainment. Imagine you're away in a foreign country, in a hotel where it's mainly couples and families, you know, people together, and you're by yourself. Would you want to go watch the entertainment by yourself? So yeah, on a positive note, I think I found Lanzarote sausage roll. I mean, it looks like a sausage roll, so I bought it. It could be something completely different, but to me, I saw this and I went, ooh, sausage roll. So yeah, let's have a sausage roll at 9 o'clock at night. And it's not. What the hell is that? Damn, that's really good. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like a sausage roll quiche. Inside tastes like a quiche, but it looks like a sausage roll. That's how I'm going to describe it. That's really good. Inside's quite eggy, with a bit of bacon in there, quite a salty bacon as well. That's really good. I've got no idea what it is. That's really surprised me how good that is. I don't know, it's just so funny to me. I wasn't expecting it to be this, and I wasn't expecting it to be so good. That is gorgeous. We need these back home. Do you know what, that's better than a sausage roll, is that? I'm a quiche man, I like a quiche, what can I say? That might have just rescued the day. That's ended today on a high, you know. That's beautiful. I almost want to write it a little poem or something, do you know what I mean? Like, it's so lovely. Can I go back and get another? That's a 9.3. That's changed my whole perception of today. It's changed my whole perception of Lanzarote. They can do a pastry, let me tell you. Do you know what? That's made me fall in love with life again, is that. That's special. That was really special. I don't know what the entertainment is tonight, to be honest with you. I mean, it's usually some sort of middle-aged couple just dancing or something, samba, and they're trying to get people going, oh, you're 64, Sandra, sit down. Either that or it's like two 22-year-old brother and sister, please welcome to the stage, same difference, and they come out like this, you know, doing all that. It's one of them. It's usually one of them, isn't it? Either way, it's not good. Or it's a Michael Jackson impersonator, do you know what I mean? And you've got to keep the kids away, just in case. Right, I've just been for a quick shower. You might be able to tell, that's not sweat. And I think I'm going to bed in for the night. I've just decided where we're going tomorrow. I've just looked at where the cheapest flight is, and I'm going to tell you in the morning exactly where we're going. I'm excited though. I think this place is going to be much better than what we've had today. The cheapest flight out of Lanzarote tomorrow is 63 quid. And we are going back to mainland Europe. I'll go to sleep at some point soon. And yeah, we'll have breakfast in the morning. There's going to be a full spread on tomorrow morning. Oh, can't wait. It's going to be filthy. It better not be stuff like, oh, do you want some cheese for breakfast? No, no. Pop that in the bin. I don't want your cheese for breakfast. Not your cheese, I mean just a cow's cheese or whatever. Fancy some ham for breakfast? No, get lost with your ham. What do you think I am? Ham for breakfast? No, give me some crappy pancakes covered in like sugar and chocolate. Anyway, we'll see, I don't know. Right, it's time for bed now. Tomorrow morning we're flying off to a new place. And I think it's going to be a really good one. Good night. Morning, it's day 2 of my 5-day challenge. Slept pretty well last night. Didn't end up sleeping on the pillows though, ended up sleeping on the cushion. Tactical. Sometimes I find that pillows can be either too hard or too soft. This was just right. Anyway, let's get ready, go for some breakfast. Right, I'm ready. For some reason I'm really hungry. I don't know why. It's only 8 o'clock. Why am I so hungry? Let's get breakfast. It's a pretty good spread. I've just got myself some hot stuff to begin with. On to the next dish. Nice and healthy again. Got some churros, got some caramel sauce on it.
I think that's a pano chocolate. Pano chocolate for Oompa Loompas.
Right, back from breakfast, just your typical sort of hotel resort spread. Whole table full of cheeses and hams. I said it would be. I said it would be. Get rid of that. Who's having cheese and ham for breakfast? Oh. But yeah, some good stuff there. I didn't decide to film because there's a lot of people about. Most people don't want to be filmed, do they? So I didn't decide to film anything, but I didn't actually have that much, mainly because I just didn't want to be really, really full. It's kind of limited stuff that was my kind of food, really. A lot of cakes and stuff like that. I don't really want cake for breakfast. A lot of croissants, I have churros, but I don't really want to have like a lemon drizzled cake for breakfast. And the fruit as well, they do this thing with fruit, just give me a banana. Just shut up and give me a banana. You know, why? Oh, do you want some mango? No, stop it with the tropical nonsense. Give me a banana. Some strawberries. It's out of season, don't care. The place I'm going to today is very exciting, and our flight is in 3 hours, so I'll probably need to be leaving in about half an hour or so. It's annoying, the airport is like a 10-minute drive away. It's very close. €15 it cost me yesterday to get here. 15 euros. It's just round the corner. 15 euros. It's not even 10 minutes. It's probably less than that. I could just get a bus, but that's faff. Let's head to the airport where I'm going to tell you the next place we're flying to. Let's go. Right, so I've just got into the airport and our trip to Lanzarote is now over. The next place we're going to, I can now reveal, is Lyon in France, which I'm very excited by. There's going to be a lot more to see in Lyon than we've found here. As I've said before, it is basically just a big rock with some hotels on here. That's about it. A lot of rock, a lot of rubble. Lyon's gonna have some culture, finally some culture. It's cost me £63 as this ticket, and that is the cheapest one that's gonna leave today. So heading off to France, heading off to Lyon. Never been before, but very excited to go see it, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Cheers, everyone. Right, okay, it's day 2 of my 5-day challenge where I'm taking the cheapest flight every single day, going on a little adventure and seeing where we end up. We're currently in Lanzarote. Today though, we are leaving for Lyon. I've never been before, but it does seem like a beautiful city from the pictures I've seen online. So let's go see, let's go try and get on this plane and start day 2 of our adventure. Let's go. Okay, just got off the plane here in Lyon. It is noticeably colder, so much so that I can see my own breath. What a difference. Over 4 hours on a plane does that, I guess. Yes, we're here in Lyon. This flight cost me, I think it was £63, and this place is actually really quite expensive. I wasn't expecting that, I didn't realise that. I mean, I guess it's a city, it's going to be expensive, but not quite as expensive as I considered. Should I be getting on that bus? I have no idea. Now, because it's more expensive than I thought, I wasn't going to pay 170 quid for a hotel room tonight, so I have decided to stay at a hostel. It's the first time we're going to stay at a hostel on the trip so far. It's obviously not ideal, but I kind of realised we're probably not going to be there very long anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just stay at a hostel. Anyway, let's head off into Lyon. It is 4:30 in the afternoon, so we kind of got to move on here. Anyway, got into Lyon, and the garden that I wanted to go in, that's got nice sculptures in and stuff, looks like the entrance is closed. So I've just got a taxi to a place that's closed. I mean, we are running out of time here. Obviously, it's getting into the evening, it's getting dark. I thought it was open all day, this place. I mean, it doesn't really look like gardens. Hopefully there's another way in. This looks very closed. I think that maybe says between the 6th and the 10th of December it's closing early, in which case we've got very unlucky. Don't worry, there's lots of other things to see. It's just a bit annoying because this did look quite good. I'll tell you what, I've never seen so many joggers in my life. Everyone's jogging here, everyone's just jogging around everywhere. Jogging left, right and centre. They don't walk here, they just jog. This is it, this is the view that we've come all the way to Lyon for. This is the view that we paid £63 for. Yes, it's pitch black, yes, you can't really see anything, but I promise you in the morning, it's going to look spectacular. Unless it's raining, in which case it won't. I mean, you probably can't see it on here because it's dark, but it sets back quite nicely, does the hill. There's lights all on it. Looking over the river, which again you can't see. Just imagine it's really good, yeah? Just picture it. This is the view that I've come here for. It doesn't look too bad on the camera, but it's obviously, yeah, I mean, you can't really see anything but lights, can you? You'll see it in the morning anyway. It looks like France, to be honest, this bridge. It is France, that's why. It looks like Paris, to be honest, as this bridge. I thought for a second I was going to have to go underneath the bridge then, under this motorway, but I don't. We do have steps. I have no idea where I'm going here. We're going underground. I'm in the arse end of nowhere here. Apparently my hostel is just down the street. Please don't be terrible. Please don't be terrible. Please be nice. Someone's car roof. It's got a massive dent on the top of it. How'd you get a dent on top of your roof unless someone's jumped on it? This is the street I'm staying on. The joys of travelling. Okay, this is where I'm staying. This place coming up here. Okay, so my room is up here.
The cheese, because it's like cottage cheese, it's white and soft, and cervelle means the brains. So the brains of the merchant.
I know, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
I think there'll be street lights and all.
And is it uphill then?
Uphill.
Uphill,
That's something as well unique.
Well, that was an interesting guy. Very chatty. He's Bulgarian, but speaks French. Used to live in Ireland, so he has a bit of an Irish accent as well, and just seems like he knows stuff. He spoke to me for ages. Like, I was a bit sort of like, yeah, I've kind of got a lot to do tonight, so you know, gotta get going. So I couldn't really get away from him, but he was very, very nice, lovely. He also said that last night, apparently, there was a woman in the room that was basically trying to ask him to sleep with him, and was like really pushy. Don't think she's in the room anymore. Hopefully. Did notice there was a hair on my bed, but it seems nice enough. The hostel, it's French, you know, it's going to be a bit out there. Apparently what's happening in the city tomorrow, starting tomorrow for 4 days, is there's like a whole lights show thing, so that's why the park was closed. Typically I come a day before that the light show starts, so I won't actually see any of it. Now I think we've got to go up this staircase, and then somewhere up here is going to be some sort of mosaic. It's supposed to be really nice. I don't know if it's really nice in the dark, probably not, but we're going anyway. I bet that's a great view from there during the day. It's pretty good at night as well, to be fair. You can see this city's got potential. I just don't know if I'm going to have enough time to fully get to see it. I've messed up with the airport timings today. It's given us very little time. Tomorrow's going to be better. I've already seen where we're going tomorrow, and I'm very excited because that's been on my list for ages. I might have to stay out a bit later tonight just to try and get a proper taste of Lyon, and it might also be that tomorrow morning I might have to get up a bit earlier so I can see some of these places in the light. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? For you as well as me. Not quite sure what that was. Looks like maybe they're testing something for the light night, maybe. I don't know. And here it is. Look at this. What a mural this is. Absolutely massive, all painted on. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. So this basically is a mural to the silk workers here, the merchants that they have in Lyon. Apparently that's a big thing here in Lyon. Yeah, that's culture. That's what I've been missing. Bit of culture. You won't get that at Lanzarote. I mean, look at everyone here. He looks happy as Larry. They all look happy. Everyone's happy. This is a happy place. I mean, that is just crazy. Bit of breakdancing, love all that. This is a better version of it. Just take a picture of that. I don't need to go in the daytime now. Now I've got to walk all the way back into the centre of Lyon again. I've not even had any food yet, I need to eat. Another statue that I missed actually when I walked past it earlier. Embracing just holding each other. Quite perky butt cheeks. They're quite perky. I'm impressed. Okay, I think I found a restaurant I'm going to go to. Pizza restaurant. Just go with what you know. Do you know what I mean? Just... I can't be bothered walking around much longer. Just get me a pizza. This looks absolutely delicious. Smells amazing as well. Wow, what a pizza that was. Really, really good. That crust was so light and fluffy, soft, and the tomato-ness came through. Oh, it was brilliant. What a pizza. Fantastic. Considering it's just a margarita, it was so much more than that, you know. It wasn't just a margarita. That's insulting. What a pizza. Very impressed. Anyway, I'm off to a lovely fountain. A nice big fountain thing. I love a fountain. Big fan of them. So let's see what the fountain situation's like. Should look nice at night, in theory. In theory, anyway. I don't know. It might not. So in theory, the water feature is supposed to be here. Wow, there's a lot of people. This is the first time I've actually seen something that's been very touristy. A lot of people. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Looks like they're going running or swimming. Some of them are wearing swimming hats. I'm gonna say triathlon or something. I don't know. Nutters. Anyway, there's some sort of water feature. It's probably not going to top the one in Rome, let's face it. You can't see it, it's not lit up. It's pitch black. Why is there no lights on it? That's the water feature I've walked here for. There's no water in it. How's it going to be a water feature? It's dry. And I don't know why. On a positive note, at least this building's nice. That one's alright. Buildings are brilliant, but I've got no idea what's going on here. Why is everyone just like stood here waiting for something to happen? Why is there no water in the water feature? Such a great water feature as well. Another thing we'll have to see in the morning then, because there's no lights. Just put some lights on it. Pitch black as that. Unbelievable. God, this is turning into Mr. Bean's holiday, this. I can't believe how busy it is. I mean, it's like 8:30. Why not all like inside? Why is everyone... Look! Everywhere's full. Everyone's out drinking, socialising. It's like, it's a, what, Wednesday? You won't get this back home. Yeah, I'm heading back to the hostel now. It's really tricky navigating a new city as it is, but then add on top of it the fact that we're in the dark right now. It's pretty tricky. Need to have a good night's sleep, make sure we can bounce back early on in the morning. We've got to get off to a good start tomorrow morning. Lots to do, lots to see. Right, good morning. It's the next day now. Well, that's an interesting night. Lots of alarms going off. Bit of talking in French. I hadn't a clue what was going on. I think one of the guys wasn't very happy because some of the alarms was going off really early and someone wasn't turning it off. So interesting night's sleep. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, so I have managed to get out the hostel at a good time, and we really have 3 hours basically to try and see everything. We got to make up for lost time yesterday. As I suspected, that view during the day is a lot better. And you can see what's going on down there. Looks like a beautiful city. Right, okay, I've got myself some breakfast. Got a cappuccino, and I've got myself a pound of chocolate and a croissant. And I managed to find somewhere nice to sit as well, with a good view. You see, that's not too bad, is it? Looks better in the day. I'm back here again. Someone told me that apparently they updated this like every 5 or 10 years they update it. So apparently like they've gone over the top of it and aged some of the faces, added new people, added new stuff, so it kind of gets modernised to represent how the surrounding area looks every like 5 or 10 years. Really good idea. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here and eat my breakfast and then I'll crack on and actually find somewhere we haven't been to yet. I'll tell you what, that croissant is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's a thing here, isn't it, the croissant, I've heard, apparently. You can just about see some sort of cathedral there in the distance. We might try and get there if we can today. And look, oh, it's the Eiffel Tower next to it. You can see all the way to Paris from here. And here is another one of the murals that they've got. Another one that's dedicated to the workers, the silk merchants, the silk workers. They're pretty passionate about them here. Not quite as good as the other one, if I'm being picky. It's obviously not as big, but still brilliant. I mean, great bit of painting. I know how difficult painting is, I've tried it myself. Pretty impressive. Très bien. C'est magnifique. Basically all the French that I know. But wow, look at this. I said it was a beautiful city. I didn't lie. It is pretty spectacular. The buildings, the colours of the buildings. It is very Paris. Like, even it just being on a river like this, very Paris. It's nice. I like a good bridge as well. And look where we are now, back in this square which we were last night. I think that's the town hall down there, fountain there. Not quite sure what this building is. I think it might be political. France have a habit of building good buildings. There, look at that. Even looks nice with a van parked in front of it. Town hall's alright, isn't it? We don't have town halls like that in the UK. Ours aren't too bad, but that's got a chimney and everything, look. Polluting the atmosphere. Shocking. I still can't get over this water fountain. They have taken the water out, I think. Apparently that's what they do in winter. Someone told me. I didn't realise that was a thing. Look at that. A woman riding some sort of horse transportation thing. She is very much nude. We will have to blur them. Let's blur them, please. Very progressive. All for that. Free the nipple. Let it out. Let them breathe. Even in this weather. Let them out. Flop them out, if that's what you want to do. I'm not really quite sure what this statue in the fountain is all about, really. The horses don't look very happy. He does not look like a happy lad. This one doesn't either. I reckon at Christmas time they should change it, put Santa at the top, make these reindeers. I'm just saying, like, add a little bit of extra spice to it around Christmas time, make it a bit more festive. Put some lights for an evening, just put some lights down, because last night you couldn't see it. It's ridiculous. And stop getting rid of the water. Again, you would not get this in Rome. They don't take the water out in winter in Rome, you won't get that. Even in a pond, think about a pond, you don't take your water out, you know, in December time, do you? You keep it in. Yeah, let it freeze over, let the fish die, or whatever. And there's a Subway behind it, just in case you get a bit tasty afterwards. That might help build up an appetite for that, I don't know. Whatever you're into, I guess, you know? This is the next place that we're looking at. Not really sure what I'm looking at here, to be honest, but it's nice, whatever it is. Some sort of building and garden type situation. That is, I should probably know what it is, because that is actually pretty impressive. Okay, so apparently it's called Place de la Bourse de Lyon, or something like that is what I'm going for. That's my French pronunciation. Basically it houses like some of the commerce for France and Lyon, just in industry and commerce and that kind of in industry. It's good. Again, I couldn't really tell you beyond industry and commerce. They're the words I'm getting on Google. France, eh? What are they like, eh? Building these buildings, stop it. No, don't. Keep doing it. You're doing a damn good job. And then here on one of the main streets in Lyon, we have one of the medieval churches. I think it's a Catholic church, I think. New stuff, old stuff, medieval stuff. Unfortunately, we're not going to quite have enough time to be able to see the basilica. I'll actually go up there and see it up close, unfortunately, because we just don't have enough time. It takes about 30 minutes to walk there, and then also it'll be 30 minutes back, and that takes me too far away from the hostel, so we just don't have enough time, unfortunately, to go see it, which is a bit of a shame. At least we've seen it in the daylight from a distance, but maybe I'll throw up a few pictures on screen or something, because it is a bit of a shame. That's the only thing with these whistle-stop tours. Today in particular, I haven't planned the flights very well. The next place we're going to, I've got a lot more time there. I say a lot more time than compared to today, because the flights work out a lot better. A bit disappointed I haven't been able to see it, but we're going to go back to the hostel now, get my stuff, check out, and then we are going to go to that garden place that I wanted to go to with all the different sculptures in and stuff. We'll go see that, and then we'll have to head to the airport. I have to get some tissues. I am snotting all over the place here in Lyon. It's great, isn't it? I mean, yeah, France are good at bridges, aren't they? They're good at bridges, they're good at rivers, they're good at all of that. Not so good at driving. Yeah, alright, shut up. Considering coming here to take my test, I'll pass it. I don't even need to revise. I'll pass it first go. They let any nutters on the road here. It's mental. You know, people talk about the Diana thing and think it's a conspiracy and all that. Maybe it is, I don't know, but it kind of makes sense though. They're not good drivers here. It's just a fact. Like, it's not even a massive generalisation. I mean, it is a generalisation, obviously, but it's an accurate one, is my point. Look at that, the beavers have been busy, haven't they, look? Or is it otters? I can never remember. Or is it both of them? I don't know. I mean, these pigeons are getting desperate, aren't they? What they do there? Rummage around in leaves? Since when do pigeons have a thing for leaves? I've never known a pigeon like leaves. They're obsessed, look. Just rummaging around in leaves. That's mental. Right, so I've checked out of the hostel. It's sunny today, so any excuse to wear my €8 sunglasses. It is really, really bright today. It's still freezing cold. We're off to the gardens. They better be open. Honestly, if they're not open, I'm going to actually have a fight with someone. They're going to have to hold me back. I may even catapult myself over the gates if necessary. I want to see these damn gardens. I want to see some sculptures, you know what I mean? Lather me in sculptures, please, somebody. And then once we've spent 15-20 minutes there, then we'll head off to the airport, and then we'll go to our next destination. Very excited for the next place. I've always wanted to go, and now is my time. Can't believe it. Can't believe we're actually going to this place. I'll keep it a secret till we get to the airport. It's what all the best YouTubers do, don't they? They keep it going, keep it going. It's a big one. Here we are. This looks like the gardens, and they might well be open. This is very good news. Look at this grand entrance. This is a different entrance to the one that we saw last night in the dark, by the way. This looks incredible. Like we're entering the Buckingham Palace or something. Look at that. Oh, that's a big gate for you, isn't it? Imagine one of them at the front of your house. C'est remarquable. And here we have the park. Look at that water, lake thing. I imagine this is what the sort of light show is going to be all about tonight. I don't know, just making stuff up again. We got some sort of sculpture, another naked woman. This time there's also a horse. Fair enough, I'm all for it. Naked women can also be horses. You can be whatever you want, can't you, at the end of the day? Be a horse. I went to school with a girl who thought she was a horse. She also thought she was a cat as well. She'd go around meowing and stuff. But that's taken to the next level when you got the body of a horse. Quite impressive. I mean, it's an alright lake. It's not the prettiest, is it? I imagine it'd be better in summer. In winter, it's, well, a bit grotty. See, that's nice, isn't it? Nice house. Garden on the front. Imagine having statues in your garden. Little sculpture statues thing. I don't know if this is someone's house. It might not be. But that's your front garden as well. It's not too bad as that. Look, we are getting short on time now. I'm going to try and find the toilets. I like these gardens. I mean, look, it's lovely. I'm going to try and find some toilets though before I wet myself. Then we're going to go to the airport because our flight is soon. It is very soon. It is in, I think we're boarding in, hang on a second. Boarded in an hour and 40. Oh, God. No, we do need to get going. No, we are. 12:40, we're oh, Jesus. I need to get going. Oh, what? No, I do. Oh my, wait, no, it's 12. Oh god, we actually have to get going. Is that a 20-minute taxi as well? Oh god. Oh no, this isn't deliberate. I've just got completely lost track of my timings here. How have I managed that? My plane doesn't leave until 1:15, but it's now 11. Oh, I was supposed to set off about now. Oh yeah, this is a bit tighter than I want it to be. All right, yeah, we've got to get going because our next place that we're going to is not one to be missed. We can't miss this plane. It's going to be the best place we've been so far. Right, we've got an Uber on the way. This is far too close to call for my liking. If we're going to get there about past, that gives an hour and 10 before they start boarding. We should be fine, but you just never know, do you? Where's this Uber? I'll conclude on Lyon here whilst we're waiting. Look, it's a great city, beautiful city. Reminds me a little bit of Paris actually in many ways. Definitely recommend coming. It's a shame we've not had like another couple of hours or even just the rest of the day. I haven't really planned this very well. Obviously we're taking the cheapest flight, so inevitably it's not going to be perfect all the time. This next one though is going to be much better time-wise for us. I can't wait to show you where we're going. It has cost £41 this next flight, and we are heading to Venice. Yes, we are going to Venice, the most beautiful city in the world apparently, and I've never been before, always wanted to go, and I can't wait to go. It is the cheapest flight to leave today, so let's get on it. Let's hopefully not miss it. Right, I've made it to the airport. That is it from us in Lyon. Join me tomorrow where we'll be heading to Venice. See ya. Right, okay, it's day 3 of 5 of my little adventure where I'm taking the cheapest flight every single day for 5 days to go on a little adventure across what is looking like Europe at the moment. We're in Lyon right now. We're flying to Venice today. I've got to make sure I don't miss this flight. I'm here a lot later than I wanted to be, so we are struggling for time. Let's get going. We're flying with a company called Voloti, which sounds like a planet from Star Wars or something. I've never flown with them before. Hopefully it's going to be all right. As long as the plane's got wings, we should be all right. Okay, so we're through security, which is the most important thing. They've got good technology here actually, which means you don't have to take anything out your bag, which is quite handy. So I don't have to take your liquids out or anything. Just need to know what gate I'm at, go to the toilet, and then we're off to Venice. Turns out we've actually got loads of time. We've got about 30-40 minutes. We're doing all right. So I got myself a little Burger King. I'm not sure I asked for chips and onions and cheese and stuff, but I got it. Little water, very little water, Oompa Loompa water, and a burger, and a fork to eat it with. I'm going to have to use my hands, aren't I? It's fun. Very cheesy. It's not something I'd ever pick myself, but it tastes fun. For €14, that's not too bad, with some chips and a drink. Now this flight to Venice that I'm getting on, it only cost me £41, which is one of the cheaper ones, if not the cheapest I think that we've had so far. So, not too bad. Just waiting now to see where I end up gate-wise in 10 minutes. So it's all worked out. Lovely. We've got the gate number, let's get on the plane, let's get to Venice. Okay, just landed in Venice, and we are now about to get a boat to Venice, to the centre of Venice, I think. Got myself a ticket. Just gonna follow the signs. I don't really know where I'm going or what's happening right now. It's exciting though. I don't even know where this boat's going. I'm just assuming it's going towards Venice, so gonna get on it and find out, I guess. I guess that's where I'm going then, that big sign. I mean, it's pretty cool to have a boat take you from the airport to the place. You won't find that in many different airports around the world. A boat that takes you to the centre. Yes, okay, taxis, buses, but a boat. You can hire a private boat, considered it. Then I saw it was €150 and I thought, nah. Had it have been 40 or 50, maybe even 60, I might have gone, do you know what, treat myself, but no. We're getting a boat, we're sharing a boat. It's fine, it's a boat at the end of the day. Just gotta share it with other people, that's fine. Although I am slightly worried that there's very few people going in this direction, and there was a fair few people just waiting in the airport for some reason. Maybe they got a plane to catch, I don't know. Also some positive news, I'm not going to be in a hostel tonight. I've treated myself after a bad night's sleep last night and saving money last night. We are going to push the boat out a little bit, pardon the pun, and we are going to stay in a proper hotel, a nice hotel by the looks of it as well. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see when we get there what it's actually like. Probably won't be as good as it looks. Oh wow, we have just come straight from the airport down an escalator should I say, and we are right next to the water. Look how bright that is. It's so weird that we've come out to the water from the airport there. Now I've got to work out where the hell we're going. This looks like us. Right, we're finally here on Venice, on the island of Venice or whatever it is. I don't know, it's an island, no clue. Decided to get off on one of the earlier stops, earlier than I expected. It was going at a snail's pace. Honestly, I could have swam from the airport quicker, to be honest. But look at this for a view. Just look! That's not even Venice. I can tell already I'm gonna like this place. Look at this. There's gonna be a lot of that, I think, here. We're heading to the most narrow street in Venice. This is not it, believe it or not. This is very narrow as it is. Well, we're going to even more narrow than this. Look at all the plants and everything. Ah, it's lovely, isn't it? This is proper culture. You would not get this in Lanzarote. I think this might be it just down here. Yes, we've found it. This is it. The most narrow alleyway in all of Venice. Oh, this is really, really tight. This is very, very tight. I wouldn't be able to give you a guess as to what kind of distance it is, but it's tight. Oh my word. No way. No. Look at that water. How far dare I step down it? Watch me falling. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at that. Wow. That is incredible. I'm not really watching what I'm filming, to be completely honest with you. I'm too busy looking at myself. Fair play, Venice. I tell you now, this is so tight. I mean, you would not be able to fit Ellis Platten and his ego down here. No chance. Wouldn't fit. I mean, that is the length of me here. It's not bad for a first tourist attraction. I kind of feel a bit sorry of people who live around here, because this is just an estate. It's just a normal estate here. You can see all the numbers on the house and everything. And they've got people like me going down there with cameras, making a racket. It's like one of those sort of seaside towns that you get in the UK, except at the end of it you've got luscious water, not murky brown water with dead bodies in it. I mean, around every street is just this beautiful look to it. There's water everywhere. Imagine if your street didn't have roads outside it, it had water. That was like the way of getting about, is on the boat. It's crazy. You've still got your paths, but rather than a road, you've got water instead. I love it. I love it. I mean, how's he done that then? That's mental. That massive boat just went round that corner like it was nothing. We can't even turn a bus round a corner in the UK. Do you know what I mean? Like that looks a challenge a lot of the time. Just gone round that. Like that's like a handbrake turn, is that, round that corner? Crazy. And here we have one of Venice's most famous bridges, Ponte du Analo. I just butchered that, haven't I? I forgot the name. I just looked before I started filming. I've forgotten it straight away. Either way, I mean, what a bridge. Look at that. Don't know the significance of it. I don't know if there is any significance to it, but it looks pretty incredible. I mean, look at the view down here as well. Absolutely incredible. What a bridge. That seagull just came down and attacked that man. Wanted his food. I love that. Even in Venice, the seagulls will still attack you. It's not a British thing. They're evil everywhere. Oh, just look at the bridge, the boats. Oh, what a view. Pretty incredible. Can't even make a joke about it. It's just good. Yeah, it's just decent. There are just too many things to take pictures of. It's physically impossible to be able to like take pictures of everything. So many amazing views, particularly at this time of day where the sun's about to set. Golden hour. Everyone's here to take pictures. I mean, look at that. Everyone's competing. Everyone's competing for the sunset shot. I mean, you can see there, that's where I just was. A competition for that sunset shot is unbelievable. Everyone stood around there trying to get a good picture. It is a great view in all fairness. Here you can just watch all the boats pass by. What a place. What a place. I'm officially now El Capitano. I'm a captain, it's official. Yes, okay, the hat only cost me €8. Yes, I don't have a licence. But nobody would know. I've got the hat, that's the most important thing. Does it look stupid? Yes. But also I'm now officially able to take charge of a boat, probably. Or is it a plane hat? I don't know. Either way, I'm able to take charge of something. This is what everyone wears in Venice. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm not standing out here, I'm blending in. Definitely not a tourist. So look what we've just found here. A basilica. Basilica di San Marco is what I'm going to call it. I think that's its name, so that's probably the right name to call it. Absolutely massive, big basilica. They love a basilica in mainland Europe, don't they? Look at it. It's massive. Absolutely massive. And then you've got this down here. Christmas tree, keeping it festive. A tower, could not tell you what that tower is. And then all the way around here, a square. Huge square, massive, massive building. And then that, I mean, come on. That isn't too bad, is it? That is not too bad at all. I don't know what they're putting in those buildings. Don't know how many people you got to house in there. No idea what the buildings are, but it's massive. They're just office blocks, is it? I don't know. There's not even that many people in Venice, it's tiny. I mean, I've run out of words for this place. I really have. Just look, it's incredible. We don't have anything close to this really. I mean, we probably do it in London actually, but you don't want to go down to London. I mean, look, even like the detailing of all the people at the top there. Okay, they're missing a few, someone's nicked them, whatever, flogged them, Antiques Roadshow, but they've kept the others. The detailing of these buildings. These big pillars. I mean, it's pretty impressive. It is pretty impressive. Don't really have any words for it. You usually come to these places and they would be a bit overrated. You know, they ran down, wouldn't be well looked after. I'd say knock them down. But keep this because this is actually decent. Fair play. Look at the sunset in there behind what looks like another basilica, maybe? I'm guessing here. Maybe that's one we've already seen. Oh, it's filthy. They might not allow this on YouTube. It is absolutely disgusting, but beautiful at the same time. My eyes can't really believe how incredible this area is. I'm trying to take it all in. That's why I'm taking the shades off, because I feel like it sort of ruins it a little bit. Plus a tint on it, obviously. But yeah, this is just incredible. Anyway, I'm in a sailor's hat. Oh dear. Thankfully we're here for the longest out of probably any of the places that we're going to. So we've got plenty of time to see everything. And we're here just as they turn the lights on the tree as well. Oh, doesn't it look beautiful? Right, I am completely sick to death of how beautiful this place is now. We're going to go check into the hotel. Hopefully this night's going to be as beautiful as the city. See what else we find along the way, but yeah, going to go check into the hotel. I have no idea what this is, but it is incredible. Look at it. I'm guessing it's another sort of basilica or something. Look at the detail. Oh my word. All the little details, all the little faces. The roof. Yeah, it's decent as that. It's decent. I mean, you could argue someone's got too much time on their hands, but it's incredibly made. Beautiful, beautiful architecture. Love all that. Again, this is what I want. This is what I like. I like this stuff. It's a good, solid building, is that. No one's knocking that down anytime soon. We're gonna have to go on one of those gondolas. I think we'll go on it tomorrow. I reckon we've got lots of time tomorrow until about 3 or 4 p.m. and then we'll have to go to the airport again for the next place. I found another one now that looks equally as beautiful as the last one. This is just further down the street. Look at him blowing a trumpet or whatever he's up to. They're just churning out for fun now, aren't they? It's just like, yeah, pop another basilica here. So, yeah, give that one trumpet, give him bagpipes, you know, whatever's going on. Just churn another one out. Just dotting them over all over the place like pubs. Okay, so the hotel's just down the street. I'm praying it's a nice hotel. Hey, look, you're on the website. We'll check in and then we'll get some food. We'll find somewhere to get some food. Somewhere down here, I think. Where is it? Please be somewhere down there. Or is this it here? Yes, this is the place I'm staying. I've just got to put in the code. Look at this for an entrance. Wow. Was not expecting this. It says my room key is supposed to be here, but unless I'm going blind, I can't see it. What an incredible hotel this is. Very unique, as I was expecting. And I think we're right at the end. Look at these beautiful paintings. This one's us. We've got a staircase to go up. Okay, so we've got ourselves a staircase as soon as you walk in. I mean, this is incredible. Okay, let's try and get all this in shot. So through here, God, this is kind of very eerie. Jesus, okay. This is the lounge. Have you seen the roof? Very, very short roof. We're right at the top of this building. Got a TV here. Got your two chairs there, sofa there, table and 2 chairs there. I mean, I said it was a nice place. It does look like you're sort of round at your grandparents a little bit, doesn't it? With the decor, but I like that. It's nice. Sort of homely. Some curtains there with a window. I don't know if that's going to actually No, the shutters are closed. You can't see anything out of that. Just light, isn't it? You don't need light. Forget about it. And in here, I assume, is a bathroom. They like the mirrors here, don't they? Do you think they like to look at themselves? That's Italians for you. Can't get enough of themselves. And that'll be me in there, staring at myself in all of these mirrors. I mean, you can't move for me. It's me. Great. Little soap. Lovely. Yes, this is fantastic news. Some earbuds. I do actually need to clean the old ears. Hairdryer. It works. But most importantly, a bidet! Come on! I've never used a bidet before. I am going to now though. But I do need to check how they work. Do you do your business in the bidet, or do you do your business in the toilet and then go to the bidet afterwards? I think it's the bidet afterwards, I think, but I don't know. So we have to check, because you don't want to get it wrong, do you? Anyway, back through here. That was the lounge. This was the entrance, which was up a staircase. Lovely lights, etc, etc. Hide someone in there, probably. And then here we go through into le bedroom, as they say. Yeah, it's pretty grand, pretty gold. And what do we have here? Oh, it's free food. Is that a fortune cookie? It better be. Some sort of cafetiere thing, I don't know, kettle, wardrobe. Can I use it? Can I use it? Can I use... Oh, I thought I broke it for a second. Safe in there. Extra pillar. It's got a light. Oh my word. An old wardrobe with a modern light. That's probably original. I can't close it. Oh, for God's sake. Jesus Christ, I can't afford to break it. I can't afford this thing. Oh, God. I'm just going to leave it. Oh, I don't know what's happened. Nice little sofa there. I thought that was someone's excrement for a second. I thought it was a skid mark. It's not. It's just broken. Just forget about that. This is luxury, okay? Shush. Don't look at that. But yeah, that's something, isn't it? Doesn't quite look as good on camera as it does in person. These are really bright, vivid colours here, which doesn't really show on camera. Bit mental, really, isn't it? Even got one of these to sit on. I think you're supposed to sit on them. I have done. Hang on. No. What? No. Look what I've just found in the wall. Look. Someone has stuffed one of those milk things into the wall. Into one of the beams. They've taken one of these and just shoved it in there. There you go, some of that. How's the cleaner not spotted that? Oh dear. Right, let's open these, see what they are. They better be free. If it's a fortune cookie, I'll be annoyed. I'll actually be annoyed if it's a fortune cookie. Oh, it's not a fortune cookie. It's not even food. Oh, it's a capsule for the cafetiere. Why? Oh, no, I thought it was food. Oh. Anyway, at least the room's nice. I'll tell you now, I'm absolutely knackered. It's only 6:15 as well. Still got to go out and get some food. I am hungry. So far this place has been incredible. You have to remember that this is like some people's home as well. And you do just see people like walking around doing the day-to-day stuff. Obviously as tourists like me treat it like some sort of museum or theme park, you know, looking around, taking pictures of stuff. But it is actually where people live, and you sort of see the streets. It's weird to think like actually people do live here. You know, like I walked past a laundrette just randomly tucked away somewhere, you know, stuff like that, where you sort of realise, oh yeah, people actually live here. It's not just like a tourism hotspot. It must be very strange to live here, particularly if you didn't grow up here and you sort of move here. Anyway, let's go have some food, for God's sake. Right, just finished up having tea, had another pizza again, 2 nights in a row, but that's fine. It's healthy pizza, it is, it's got tomatoes on it. Compared to the Lyon pizza, I think the toppings were better, because obviously I had a margarita in Lyon, whereas here I actually had some proper toppings on it, so that was better, but I think the base wasn't as good here as in Lyon. So on the balance of things, it was pretty similar out of 10. The service was like bizarrely quick, like it was almost sort of wrong how quick it was in there. Not quite sure how they managed to get a pizza out so quickly. but it tasted nice. You could tell it was good quality, seemed fairly fresh. A bit disappointed I had some mixed vegetables and it wasn't great. I paid €8 for that, €8. I wanted to get some veg in me, and that's why you should never eat veg, because when you do order it, it turns up like that. And of course tiramisu to finish, my favourite of all the desserts. So overall decent meal, but I'm going to head back now, get a fairly early night because it's been a long day and we've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. So it's about realising that this is a marathon, not a sprint, okay? So I don't need to be doing stuff all the time. I'm going to go back now, just relax for a bit, decompress. Right, okay, so just coming up to 11 PM now, and I've had a shower, been just resting for the night basically. Gonna go to bed now. Lots to do tomorrow. Very excited to see more of Venice. I mean, we came at quite a good time actually, you know, as the sun was setting. It was really nice, but tomorrow we'll be leaving. It looks like in the evening time is when the cheapest flight to leave Venice is. That's looking like a really good destination as well actually after this one. But tomorrow we're going to focus on trying to see as much as possible, and we're going to hopefully try and go on a gondola in the morning as well, which is going to be pretty exciting. So see you in the morning. By the way, this room is definitely more creepy than the one that I stayed in New York. I mean, come on, look at it. Just look at it. Ugh, it's even got the light coming through the door. Morning. Had a pretty good night's sleep last night. Everything went well. Woke up fairly refreshed, etc. Just about to use a bidet for the first time. Done a bit of research on it. Still none the wiser, to be honest. I don't really get it. Apparently you got your own little towels, right? Which you're supposed to use to wipe yourself down, like wipe yourself off afterwards. But then surely everyone's arse has been using them. So do I have to use the same arse towel as everyone else? One thing I didn't realise is you also get a little soap with it as well. So you can sort of soap your arse. Again, I'm a bit confused. I'm going to use one anyway, see what happens. But what if I end up getting like stuff on there? Do you know what I mean? What if I end up dirtying that? Right, so I just used the bidet for the first time. Honestly, it was, what an experience that was. It's like I was playing Twister. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know where to put my legs, my arms, like how am I manoeuvring myself, you know, it was mental. A little bit off-putting that the tap has already turned to hot. Someone's used that. I mean, it's basically a sink for your arse, isn't it? Why aren't we just sat in the sink? I don't know if I feel any cleaner. I feel a bit damp still. I need to use the towel again. I just want to be a bit careful just in case. Also, I realised that last night I was using one of the towels that's supposed to be used for the bidet. I was using that as a hand towel last night, so I don't know, God knows what's on my hand. Gave them an extra wash this morning. Didn't realise they were the bidet towels. Didn't realise that was even a thing, a bidet towel. They don't teach about that in school, do they? Right, and now I have a freshly cleaned arse. Let's go get some breakfast. Okay, just had myself some breakfast. Had an omelette, some pancakes, and a hot chocolate. It was fairly nice, you know, the omelette was okay. I'm not a massive omelette guy, I'm not really sure why I got one, but I was kind of expecting a little bit more from it. I had one once in Poland at the start of the year, which was really nice. This one wasn't as good. Pancakes were decent. Yeah, actually it wasn't, I was a bit disappointed actually thinking about it. Yeah, it filled me up anyway. Now let's try and find a gondola to get on. Pretty sure this, where we're stood here right now, is the Grand Canal. As you can see, looking up there, the bridge that we were on yesterday. I mean, there's got to be one that's a gondola or something. It also seems like bin day here as well. I'm seeing lots of bin men knocking around and taking things on boats and stuff. They even use boats to get the rubbish around. We'll see, I'm going to keep looking. I'm not going to give up hope, not yet. Okay, so I'm on the gondola. We're just about to go for a little tour round. It's going to be about 2 kilometres apparently. As you can see down there, the famous bridge. This is a really unusual feeling. Feel the boat going side to side. But look at the boat, look at all this. Incredible. I think we're just about to turn around this really tight stretch here, hopefully anyway. It's very peaceful, even though it's quite cold today. It's very peaceful, just slowly going along the river. Look at that, nicely around the corner with ease. And we're going to go under this bridge up here in a second as well. Let's see whether we fit. I assume we will. I hope it's been measured. Look at that, right underneath. Takes a lot of skill to do this. Very impressive. And there we go, underneath the bridge. Presumably they use these mirrors to be able to see what's coming around the corner, just like you sometimes see on a road. You can see why they call this the most beautiful city in the world. Every corner you go around, there's a really fancy bridge, lovely buildings, these boats themselves. Gorgeous. You can see the manoeuvring. I don't know how we're gonna quite get past here. Bit of a traffic jam. As I say, I think they're doing the bins today, so possibly the reason. He's reversing. And I think now we're about to loop back round towards the Grand Canal. As you can see, there's some more boats just ahead of us, which means we're probably coming towards the end, I think, now of the gondola ride. It's been about probably 20 minutes or so, 25. Okay, so just finished my gondola ride. Look, it was nice. It was a really nice experience. I'm glad I did it. It's obviously quite expensive. It's like €90. I thought it was going to be about 80, but it ended up being 90. The only criticism is I think it should be cheaper, because it was clear that I had an apprentice guy who was doing the gondola, and we did crash, you know, 3 or 4 times and had to reverse at one point because we went the wrong way. So it was really nice. It was good, but yeah, it was an apprentice guy doing most of it, being directed by the other guy. And I appreciate, look, they've got to learn at some point. They've got to, you know, take the gondola out and do it at some point to learn the skill to keep this kind of thing going. But it should be at a reduced rate, that's all I'll say, you know. It is a bit expensive if it's just by yourself, but if you're with a group of people then you can share the price out. Yeah, very peaceful, very scenic. It was fun. I had a good time anyway. Gondola ride done. It's flipping freezing, now let me tell you, Jesus. Okay, just checked out. It's now 11 o'clock and we're gonna go head over to the Leonardo da Vinci Museum. So we're gonna go see what that's all about. Did some good stuff, Leonardo da Vinci. He's a polymath. He did stuff, and we'll find out what he did. He did lots of stuff. He was the one that did the Mona Lisa, wasn't he? So he's done painting, sculptures, and other just stuff. Alright, well, let's go have a look. Let's see what he's been up to. David Bowie. One of the most beautiful cities in the world, perhaps the most, but it also stinks of egg. Just Febreze the place. I mean, just drop like a ton of Febreze in the sky and it just let it set on Venice. That's all I'm saying. The place needs a good scrub down, a good clean. A good bit of Febreze used on it as well wouldn't go amiss. Okay, so I've just arrived at the Da Vinci Museum. It's just over there in that direction, but look at where it's brought me out. This is what I mean by Venice and Italian cities in general. It'll just casually throw you at some like ridiculously incredible buildings. I mean, look, there's this lovely building here, but then look, just casually, just that, yeah, we'll just throw a building like that there. Don't mind me. Oh, what about this here as well? Yeah. Brilliant. None of this was on the map, and yeah, there's just these buildings just casually sat here. That's Italy for you, isn't it? Anyway, let's go inside the museum now. That's a bit bigger than the real thing. It's about 10 times as big as the real thing. You don't need to go to see the real thing now. I mean, that's like a bigger and better version of it just outside here, just casually. Better than the original. Inside the museum, found it again. It's got all the information about it and all that. It's nice to be able to be in reaching distance, you know. I don't want to get picky about things, but it does feel a bit patchy, a bit blotchy. Need to maybe go over that again, a bit smoother maybe. Didn't Jake Paul box him? Last Supper, I think that one is. Did Da Vinci do that one as well? He was a busy bloke, wasn't he? I didn't realise he did this one as well. That's a pretty good one, that. Just everyone having a buffet at someone's gaff. I tell you, they don't make them like they used to do them. Look. You won't get any of that nowadays, would you? Everyone's too busy TikToking. This here is one of his machines, I think. You're not supposed to touch things in museums usually, but I'm pretty sure this is why it's an interactive museum. I think you're supposed to touch things. I think. I don't actually know. I touched it now. Okay, maybe it's not that interactive then. Apparently it's a flying machine. You're not getting very far with that, I don't think. Look at the wings on that. You don't get off the ground with that, are you? Okay, just left the museum. Yeah, it was alright. It was fine. It was okay. Best part was probably the gift shop. Didn't get anything, mainly because there was a notebook there. €22. Stickers, €4.50 for about 5 stickers. Sat and watched a little film for 10 minutes. That was pretty good. That was probably the best bit. Bit disappointing actually. Let's move on. Okay, just had lunch. I decided to go with pasta this time round, not another pizza. It was okay. I was the only person in the restaurant, which was quite surprising really, because I went there because it had good reviews online. It's like 4.7 stars out of 5 online, so I was expecting it to be really good. And it was kind of just like, yeah, it was fine, you know, reasonably priced. Portion sizes were a little bit on the smaller side. It didn't look that fancy, let's face it, you know, just had a bit of pasta. The food's been okay here. It's been okay. Been hit and miss, I think. I've left some room for ice cream. I didn't have dessert, so I was tempted to have a tiramisu, but didn't bother. So got some space in the stomach for gelato later on. I think now I'm going to head into this museum with some like paintings in there. It's supposed to be like 60 paintings or something in here, so we'll go have a look, see what it's all about. They look pretty nice. These paintings are absolutely massive. You're going to need like a step ladder to get up there. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Let's make a smaller one. Because you're not fitting that in the front room, are you? We've got potholes in here, look. We've fallen down about 3 of them already. The problem with this one is, I mean, if you move house, right, how are you going to find another doorway that's exactly the same size? Look, you're not taking that with you, are you? That's there for life now. You're not putting that in the removal van. I mean, why make one round a door? Do you need to do that? I've never looked at one of my doorways and thought, do you know what I need? I need a 10-foot painting above it. Just look at these paintings here. On both the walls and the ceiling. I mean, that is crazy. Wow. I mean, how are you supposed to take all that in? It's ridiculous, isn't it? It does get a bit much, isn't it? If you fill your house up full of like just paintings. It's like the hotel I stayed at, there was just mirrors. I think they've overdone it a little bit. The whole point of a painting is you're supposed to have that like one piece in the house that, you know, you gravitate towards. It's more than one piece, isn't there? Can't move for it. They even give you mirrors as well for you to be able to pick up, so you can look at things in the mirror. I think I'll just use my neck. That's what it's there for. I mean, the detailing is kind of crazy. It's just ridiculous. Well, why as well? You just wonder like what was going on in this person's head. Right, just finished inside that museum. Wow, what a place. Very special place, but it's so grand and it's so mental in there. How are you ever supposed to take it all in properly? You know, we just don't have anything close to that people make nowadays, you know, with the detailing, and it's just such a spectacle. There's so much of it. Too much of it, maybe. Probably. It was good. It was good. Killed an hour. Okay, just sat down for a bit of a rest and to eat some of my ice cream. There was a lot more than that before, but I've eaten most of it. Got raspberry and chocolate. Decent combination. I think the best combination, by the way. For anybody wondering. Incredible, absolutely fantastic. Real pieces of raspberry, beautiful, beautiful stuff. That's the food to be eaten in this weather condition, isn't it? Get some ice cream down you. You got to though. You're in Italy. You got to eat ice cream. It's just so much better here. They do have an ice rink just over there with people skating around, but I don't fancy breaking a leg. Nah. Okay, it's time to get towards the end of our little trip to Venice. We'll be having to head to the airport soon. I'm just going to gradually walk towards the bus stop. Not going to get the boat this time. We're just going to get the bus. We're pretty much doing everything I want to do now. So yeah, we will be going to our next destination soon. I've been looking last night as to what the cheapest flight is today, and it's a pretty good one. The cheapest flight today is £52. So from that you could probably figure out we are still going to be in Europe. We're not going to be flying, you know, to New York. Right, I've arrived at Venice Airport. That's it for Venice now. We are on to our next place, which is going to be, for £52, Paris. That is the next place we're going to. It is the cheapest flight leaving here, Venice, in a few hours. I am here a bit early, to be honest. I'm just going to relax for a bit because I'm knackered. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode in Paris. We've got a lot to do. I need to go up the Eiffel Tower because I didn't do it last time. See you then. Goodbye. Hello, welcome to day 4 of 5 of my little adventure, taking the cheapest flight every single day for 5 days. We're currently in Venice and we're just about to set off for our penultimate trip. This time we're heading to Paris. It is the cheapest flight today from this airport and it's cost me £52. Now I am going to be staying in a hostel tonight. We're not going to be there very long. This is going to be the shortest stay of all the different stays, but I'm going to Paris with a priority to go up the Eiffel Tower. I've never done that before. I went to Paris last year, but I didn't go up the Eiffel Tower because it was closed. But yeah, we're not going to be there very long, but we do have quite a bit to do, mainly centering around the Eiffel Tower. Now I need to go through security and get on that plane. Let's go. We've already got a 25-minute delay, which is not a good start, but that's fine. We're always going to get in there late anyway. Having some food in the airport. This is supposedly healthy food. I don't know whether that's healthy, but I think it's all like vegan and stuff. I don't know. It's just a tart, isn't it? Okay, we've just landed in Paris. It is now 20 to 9, so it is getting late. We've got to get into Paris, we've got to get to the Eiffel Tower, we've got to get up the Eiffel Tower. And we leave quite early as well tomorrow. This is going to be the shortest of all the trips so far. We leave at like just after 12, which means I have to probably leave the centre of Paris maybe like 10. We are not here very long, and so much to do. Okay, after over 40 minutes in a traffic jam, we are finally here. It's past 10 o'clock now at night, and as you can see behind me, the Eiffel Tower. I need to get going. I need to see if we can get in at this time. Otherwise my plan is out the window and we have to change things around. Let's see if they can get in at this time. I've got no idea. Right, we managed to get inside, so that's the starting point. I still don't really know where you go for tickets. That one's if you've got tickets. I don't know where you go if you don't have them. This is as far as I got last time when I was told that the top was closed and I had to end up going. So apparently the elevator tolls will be closing soon and I've got to get tickets now. And it's going to be 30 euros. You have to go up by the elevator, I think, which is fine by me. I think we're going now. Okay, so I think we're at the second floor now. We skipped the first floor and we are now looking out across Paris. That is crazy. This is the second floor. This isn't even the top yet. Look at that. We've now got to head up towards the top. I mean, this is way too high up for me. It's ridiculous. Don't like going near the edge at all, because not only do I not like heights, but I have this like fear that I'm going to drop something off the edge. It's like balconies and stuff. I really don't like it. I mean, the view behind me, I don't know whether the camera will pick it up very well. It's difficult in the dark. I mean, what a view across all of Paris at night. Look at that. Arc de Triomphe down there. London Eye down there. Doesn't it just make you feel sick? Oh, we haven't even gone to the top yet. Oh, Jesus. The top's still all the way up there. I don't know where I am. I think I'm on the second floor. I think. This is mental though. I mean, basically it's just lights, isn't it? It's just lights. It's like, maybe it's just lights. It is just lights, but sort of nice though, isn't it? Darkness and light. It's tough to look at, is that? That's probably what you're thinking right now. Right, looks like we're going to the top. I think it's a little bit windy, so that'll be interesting to see what it's like right at the top. Taking the elevator again. Oh my words, that was painful. That was painful. You could see right out. Oh dear, right, we've got to the top floor now, I think. Or maybe we haven't. Maybe it's not the top floor. Underfoot it is very rickety, which I don't like. But yeah, a view, the same view in a way. Oh god, I don't like the feeling underfoot at all. And they definitely safety check this. Oh my word, it is so windy up here. No, this can't be legal. It's so windy up here. We're at the top of the Eiffel Tower and we're gonna have a jammy dodger. Brought it all the way from home and survived the journey so far, this jammy dodger. It's so windy. It's actually quite scary, this. Anyway, this is the view. I don't get any closer, to be honest. It's so windy up here. You probably can't hear a thing. Oh my word. This is not enjoyable at all. This is not enjoyable in the slightest. Oh my god. I don't think I'm taking any of this in. It's so windy. I don't go near the edge. I'm gonna try. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh no. I hate that. I hate it so much. Honestly, I think this is the least enjoyable tourist attraction I've ever done. It is so windy. It shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be allowed. I'm not enjoying this at all and I want to get down immediately. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh. I don't even know why. Why am I here? I just want to get down, to be honest. I know I'm supposed to look at it and appreciate it and all that. Don't care. I don't care. I honestly don't. Just get me down. Having said all that, it's nice to see someone's house at the top for some reason. I've got no idea what that's all about. Who's put that there then? That's not original. What's that doing there? No idea who these nutters are. Looks like Boris Johnson from behind. They've even got toilets at the top. Why have they got space for toilets at the top? Who needs the toilet at the top? A sick bag maybe, but not the toilet. Right, I'm going to start going down now. I cannot be doing this anymore. I'm not sure I'm physically able to sort of stand there and appreciate it fully and read the information. I don't care about the information, but I'm not going to stand there for ages. I can't be doing with it. It's not fun. Right, just leaving the Eiffel Tower now. One of the final few ones to leave. And I can tell you now, that was thoroughly one of the worst experiences of my entire life. Hated every second of it. I did enjoy my jammy dodger though, and I did use the toilets about halfway up the Eiffel Tower, so that's a memory I'll have for the rest of my life. So I'll take that. It's a bit up itself for me, is this. Right, get me to the hostel now, absolutely knackered. I've got to try and navigate all the street sellers as I make my way home. What a nightmare that is. Been hassled by about 15, 20 blokes already. Getting myself a Nutella, a banana crepe for the walk back. Smells amazing. Only 11:30. Mild day. Okay, so the hostel is just at the end of the street. This part of Paris seems fairly quiet for a Friday night, which is nice. Yeah, let's see what the hostel's like. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully the people I'm with are alright. I need a good night's sleep. We've got a hectic morning tomorrow. Still got things to do. I want to go see the Arc de Triomphe. And there's a few other things I want to do as well. So, busy day. And then of course we change countries again. I've seen where we're going next. And it's another place I've never been before, and I'm very excited for it. Anyway, to the hostel. Good morning, it's the next day now. I can tell you now that crap that I had last night was absolutely fantastic, even if it was 1/4 to midnight. Incredible. Banana, Nutella, fantastic crap. Anyway, this morning is absolutely chucking it down. I've just checked out of the hostel. I've been here for like 8 hours. I checked in about midnight last night, and it's now just after 8 o'clock, and I'm already leaving. That's how short we are for time. Not the nicest of bathrooms. I think the bathrooms were a little bit grubby here, but everyone was really quiet, and I didn't actually speak to anybody in the room. Everyone was already asleep by the time I got there, which was good, because it's a Friday night, so I was a little bit worried about that. It's Saturday today. We are going to have to leave for the airport in about 2 hours, so we've got a lot to do. We've got to get going. It's chucking it down as well. There is that, and I don't have a hood. I've got a Santa's hat. First thing we need to do is go get some breakfast. One thing I was meant to say actually, because I'm under the age of 25 or 26, last night the Eiffel Tower didn't cost me 30 euros, it actually cost me 14 euros instead, which is pretty good to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I was quite impressed by that, because like a young person discount, and of course I'm very, very young. I should also say I've yet to have a shower this morning. Woke up at 8 o'clock, didn't seem like enough time, I've only got 2 hours as it is, so I haven't actually had a shower. It's the first time I've done that on this trip, so I probably smell. I mean, I probably smelled before then as well, to be fair. Right, okay, I've got myself a pan of chocolate and a croissant. Honestly, it's so wet and dark here today. It doesn't even show up in the camera very well, but it's much darker than what's on the camera. I don't really have anywhere to sit, so I'm just gonna, I think, stand under this bridge, stay dry, eat this, and then head off to the first place, because there's a couple of places I want to go, and they are in this general area of Paris, which I didn't get to see much of. Last time I was here last year, because last year when I came to Paris it was my first time ever solo travelling. I've done a lot since then, so it's kind of weird to come back to the city and sort of revisit the things I didn't have time to do. It's so windy. It's like it's the worst possible weather to film. No idea what it's called, but it looks bloody lovely. Just one of the billions of different churches here and everywhere else in Europe. I mean, this is just awful, to be honest. This is just really, really awful. Absolutely chucking it down. Fortunately, this is making it so that I can't feel any of it, but even still it's just not nice to film in this. We've got lucky, to be fair, with the weather so far, because it is December, but this just isn't nice. UK weather. I've officially got water in my shoes and in my socks. I mean, look at this. It's absolutely chucking it down. You might be able to see there, that old thing, the Eiffel Tower there in the background. It doesn't look quite as good, does it? Not very romantic now. Oh, it's lovely. No, it's just grey. I'm gonna have to try and find a different route to the place I'm trying to get to at the moment, which isn't the Eiffel Tower, just to be clear. We've already seen that, we can't just go past it. And there it is again. That's natural beauty right there, folks. Oh, nature's finest. I've had to call off the sightseeing this morning because it was just so wet. It was going through my shoes, going through my trousers. It was just getting to the point where I just couldn't actually go to the places, so decided to get a taxi. I'm going to get a taxi to the airport and hopefully dry out at the airport. Right, I've just got to Paris airport. I had to completely abandon the filming this morning. Pretty gutted about that, because that was obviously going to be a big chunk of this video, but it was just really, really bad. Like, so bad that it's gone through my trousers, it's gone through my hat, it's gone through my shoes. It was starting to go through my bag, so I was getting a bit worried about like a passport and things like that. I mean, it's so bad out there that I'm expecting delays today. There's even perhaps the chance of lightning as well. It's not really what I wanted. Now I'm going to try and dry off, head to the terminal and yeah, dry off. We're here like 3 hours early, so plenty of time. Just popped to the toilet to see what the situation was, and I can confirm that not only did the rain get through my coat and through my fleece, but it got right down to my t-shirt as well. So a huge nice wet patch on the old t-shirt, and a little exclusive for you, it has gone down to the pants as well. So love it. It's nice, isn't it? Got on a plane all soggy. Let's have a look at the departures board. Okay, so the one that we're flying to is on there, and so far it is on time. I should probably just tell you where we're flying to next. We're going to Dublin. I've never been to Dublin before. Excited to go. Hopefully the weather is not absolutely terrible, but that is the last place on our trip. We're flying here from Paris to Dublin, hopefully. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Hello, welcome to the final day of my 5-day challenge, taking the cheapest flight every single day. Today we're going from Paris, which we are now, to Dublin, and the weather is absolutely terrible. It was of course the cheapest flight to leave today, as this series is all about, and it cost me £41. We're getting very close now to the end of the series. It's been a very long journey, some days better than others, as you've probably seen yourself. Anyway, I'm going to try and get through security now, and then hopefully board the flight at some point. Also, I'm still absolutely drenched through from yesterday's video. If you saw that, it is pouring it down, and I'm soaked through to the pants. Right, okay, made it through security. I am still, as the French say, drenched through. Just walking through duty free, and I've spotted €140 box of chocolates. Oh, not after last time, Jesus. €140, that's what, 120 quid for a box of chocolates? I'm now going to eat some sort of, I think it's a chicken sandwich, I don't really know. Pollo roti. I think pollo's chicken, isn't it? It looks like chicken. Probably chicken. Tastes like chicken. Okay, so we've got through in our boarding to go to Dublin. They obviously think the weather's good enough to fly in. They obviously think the weather's good enough for us to land there. It's still absolutely chucking it down, I think, out there. Torrential rain. This could be a bumpy one. Yes, that's 54 and 56 mile/h winds at Dublin Airport. Not long now, and we'll be at our final destination. Right, we've landed. As you might have seen, pretty bad turbulence coming in, 50 mile/h winds. I was kind of expecting it. That's probably the worst turbulence I've had, I think, on any flight I can remember. But to be fair, the pilot, whoever they were, did a great job. I've had worse landings with Ryanair in better conditions than that. It's currently 2:30 in Ireland for the first time. We got lots to do in very little time. It is also Saturday as well, which I'd not realised. I've completely lost track of the days. So it's going to be absolute mayhem in town, as it is right now. Just spotted this thing here, and I was expecting it to be, you know, fairly tall, I guess. Look at how tall it is. What's that all about? What is that? It is swaying side to side. I've not got the slightest idea what that could be. Music play, bit of Irish dance. We're well and truly in Ireland now. Is this Mamma Mia? Oh, I think it's an Irish though. Or is it just the accent? No, it's the accent. She's not just singing in Irish, that would be ridiculous. You are the dancing queen. Hang on a second, is Primark called Pennies here? It looks like Primark, but it's called Pennies. Is that true? Or is it a completely different shop? But it looks like Primark branding, that is weird. This of course is O'Connell Monument. There's O'Connell himself. He's got his own bridge here as well. You can go across O'Connell Bridge. Now of course O'Connell was a very famous man. He was a very famous man that did lots of things and did things and just a great guy. You know, I've always said that about O'Connell. Top man. Wow, O'Connell. The Guinness lorry just going past there. Woo, woo for Guinness. I haven't had a Guinness before. I'm going to try one here. I thought I might as well have my first one in Dublin because I've never had one before. Apparently Dublin is supposed to be the most ginger city in the world, the most ginger population in the world, 1 in 10, something like that. Seems a bit high. I've seen 1 or 2 knocking about. I don't really see it very often myself, but there's 1 or 2 here today. And that is where we're heading, the National Wax Museum, to look at some waxworks. Bearing in mind, this has cost me €18, okay? There he is, the big nerd. What a loser. That actually does look quite realistic, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. I do slag off waxworks, but that does look quite realistic. Bit of a flat arse though. Look on those glutes, lad. Tough paper head. Look at his little face. Massive forehead. It's a fine head, that. It's kind of weird how that's what we all look like underneath the skin and the flesh. If you were ever eaten by a great white shark, opened up, that's what it'd look like. Just blood and guts.
Editors booked the cartoon's passage on the ship
And bone. How's that wax? It's someone's banging a drum. I can play them at Twister. World's tallest man, I think. Do you know what? I'm not doing tiptoes. I'm giving a run for his money. Okay, I think this is the room of mirrors. Oh no. Right. I'm genuinely going to get stuck in this. No, not that way. I've never been in one of these before. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Right, not that way. I'm just worried someone's going to come around the corner. We're going to end up jabbing them in the face. This is mental. This shouldn't be allowed. How do you get out? Oh no! That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Just get me out of this thing. Oh. I think it's this way. That was an handful. There he is. There's MJ. Oh, free the nipple. Free the nipple. No, come on. Got a long neck, isn't he? That wouldn't look that realistic. I found Ireland's most famous celebrities. Jedward. There's the other one. Looks exactly the same as the other. Just have one of them. You don't even need to make two. Just have one. Yoda down there. Nodding off. Probably asleep as usual. Oh no, he's awake. Liam Neeson. I will find you and I will kill you. Just a little boy for some reason. Oh, just pop a little boy there. Yeah, great. How's that? Ronan Keating. Why is he in there? I know he's Irish, but come on, let's have standards. Gollum. Always had him down as a bit of a deviant. What a front room this is. Got the Pope. What a bloke. Ah, what a guy. Never did a single thing wrong in his entire life. That's why I like him. That we know of. Always liked Mad Eye. Brilliant. Did wonders for the one-eye community. That's supposed to be Conor McGregor. Doesn't look anything like him. That's got someone's head. Pretty gutted, wouldn't you, if your head came off? Where's the rest of him? Where's his body? Is what I want to know. I can't see his body anywhere. No, that's a man that needs to moisturise. Don't be afraid of a good skincare routine, lads. Jesus. She is cakes. Cakes in makeup. You would have thought someone would have pulled them from one side and gone, Lizzie, let's get a bit much this makeup stuff. Let's just, less is more. Do you know what I mean? Look at the state of her. The Irish potato famine caused about 1 million deaths. Bit of a downer on things. Keep it light. Looks like we're about to enter into some sort of haunted hotel type situation. Oh, scary stuff. What's gonna jump out? It's a fridge. Why are you in the fridge? Where the hell are we going here? Are we definitely in the wax museum now? We're not just in like the back room. That's not much of a bikini, that is it? Got a bit of blood on you there. Just sleeping, bless her. Jesus, you've got problems, mate. Don't put them on me. Insert €1 or €2 to do what? Push the lever to shock him. I mean, it's worth it for €2, right? Authorised. Now what do I do? It's just like over the top, isn't it? It's too much. Right, well, we finished up in there. Oh, it's still not worth €18, but actually there was more going on than I thought, so fair play to it. Now let's continue. That went on a lot longer than I thought, actually. Here she is, Molly Malone. It's supposed to be a good luck thing in Ireland, where basically you grab hold of her boobs for good luck. You give them a stroke, you give them a polish, hence why they look so perky and polished. There's me and Molly. Lovely breasts. Right, I'm in Wetherspoons. The silver penny, no less. It's absolutely massive. I can't believe I've never been to a Spoons this big. It's on multiple floors, but then it's just so wide. I even had to ask one of the other customers like how to get upstairs because I just couldn't work out. There's that many different rooms and stuff. The guy was really lovely, like a young guy, probably a similar sort of age to me, maybe slightly younger. He stood up and he took me right to the door, like he took me through to the next room and there you go, like that. Really, really friendly. Anyway, I'm gonna get my first time a pint of Guinness and some food because I am, guess what? Hungry. There's a surprise. I can't believe it, but they don't sell Guinness here. What? What do they sell Guinness here? Surely that's the drink you'd sell. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. I'm gonna still eat here, to be honest with you. I was always gonna eat here anyway because it's cheaper and Dublin's expensive. But I'm gonna have to now go somewhere else at a pub to actually try the Guinness. Oh my god, how embarrassing. Here it is, it's arrived. This is my barbecue beef burger. Here I got a little mocktail. Getting fruit coming through. Bit of lime in there. Strawberry. Orange. Yeah, just fruit. Getting lots of just fruit really, isn't it? Had to go for a burger, by the way. Had to be done. That's very good for spoons. That is very good. Soft, succulent. You can be proud of itself, you know. Well done. Okay, so my dessert's just arrived. Half the ice cream's melted already. And my water still hasn't arrived from earlier. Just asked the waitress about it. She was like, oh, ask the bar about it. Obviously not going to do that. I can't be asked. The bar's heaving as well. I mean, it serves you right for ordering my water, really, doesn't it? Right, I've eaten up. I'm going to leave here now and try and find a pub that does actually serve a Guinness, which shouldn't be difficult to find in Dublin, let's face it. We've also got a couple of other things to look around. It's starting to get dark now. It's about just after 5 p.m, so it's not really that late, but I have been travelling a lot lately. You might have noticed, and I do fancy a decent night's sleep. And we have a very early flight back to Leeds tomorrow morning. I think my flight is 7:30, something like that. It's not exactly going to be a late one tonight, let's put it that way. Anyway, let's go get a Guinness. Right, I'm in a place called Mahoney's. It's got a lovely ceiling, very, very Irish bar. Great atmosphere. Just being by myself, trying a Guinness for the first time. Just tastes like beer. I was expecting a different taste. That's not bad. Don't get me wrong, I won't drink on a regular basis, but that's not bad. I've still got no idea how people drink this kind of stuff on a regular basis, like any sort of beer. Give me a cocktail any day of the week, gobble that right up. When people say they like it, I think they're lying. There's no way you can go, oh, that's nice. Perhaps shouldn't be saying this in an Irish pub. I'll stop now. I've said this about all beers. It's just wheaty water, isn't it? I don't know, I don't get it. I'm drinking it. I can't say I'm enjoying it. How can you drink that and go, oh yeah, I'll have a bit of that, a bit more of that. Have another one, let's get another one in now. Honestly, I probably prefer tap water. Nice cold glass of tap water, can't beat it. This is the life. By yourself. Having a Guinness. Okay, just finished inside the Irish pub. Had my first ever Guinness. It's still windy out here. Look, it was never going to be a drink that I enjoyed. I'm not a massive drinker, you probably know that. It was fine. No, it wasn't great. But what I did enjoy was the atmosphere. Fantastic atmosphere in there, proper Irish pub. Football on. Yeah, great music. Bit of Mamma Mia on there. Love all that, voulez-vous and all that. Had a great time actually in there, even though I was by myself. Anyway, a couple more things I want to go see, and then we're back to the hotel. We're not having a late one tonight. I don't want to be out when it gets a bit rowdy either, because like I say, it's not really what we're here to do. We're on a mission to see stuff. I was just going to come to Durham Castle, but unfortunately, due to the weather, it is closed. I mean, at least it looks nice and festive from the outside, despite it being closed. Well, there goes one of the sightseeing options. It's almost as if these places don't actually want me to see anything. I'm fantastic at going to places that aren't open. It's a speciality of mine. I think it might be Christmas. Just a little bit. Look, it seems as though most of the places that I wanted to go to are closed or closing, which is fair enough. For some of them it's just because of the timings, for others it's because of the weather warnings, that kind of thing. I just want to get across how great this city is. It's a good city, you know, it's full of heart, proper Irish heart, you know, characters around every corner. Great Irish accent, sound more like a pirate. Just look at the general vibe. This is 6 o'clock on a Saturday. We've got paint spatters. They've gone mental. Yeah, it's a projector, but you know what I'm saying. It's lively. They've got lots of people wandering about, staggering many of them, but you know, they're still wandering. And it's just nice and mental. It's the right amount of mental. That's what Dublin is. The right amount, just enough, but not too much. You know, the dosage is just right, and I credit them for that. They've got it bang on. Well done. Do you know what I mean? Well done. I nearly called you Italy there. Well done, Ireland, and some of you are ginger as well. Fair play. Well, let's go check in at the hotel, see what it's like. Our final night of travelling. Be good to be back tomorrow morning, back to Leeds. We've had a decent adventure, haven't we? You know, taking the cheapest flight every single day and just seeing where we end up. It's been a hell of an adventure over the last 5 days. It's felt like forever. It's felt like more than 5 days. Okay, we've just checked into the hotel. It's a pretty fancy hotel. This place, like, it's all Christmassy downstairs. Card's already in the machine. I thought someone was in for a second. Definitely nobody else here. Good. Let's have a look at the hotel room. Okay, so as you come in, you've got your ironing board. I'll be doing lots of that. Never ironed in my life. Through here we have the bathroom. Sink. Glasses. Ginger. And here we have a soap
called Your Tenderness. Gentle recipe with white dead nettle extract. Sounds a bit fruity. Your tenderness. Let's make the environment smile. Right, what a load of nonsense. Make the environment smile. You're pulling up nettles, eh? Doesn't make the environment smile. The environment can't even smile. What are you on about? That's just some mumbo jumbo. Get it off the bottle. Eco Spa treatment. Oh, shove it up your arse. It's just a body wash. Get over it. Some more stuff for my tenderness, whatever that means. Shower curtain, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know. I've got a phobia of shower curtains. I just prefer glass, you know, something more sustainable that would make the environment smile. Your classic toilet, your classic white toilet with white toilet roll. It's a shame it's all white, isn't it? Give me some black toilet roll, please. Anyway, some tissues. For my tenderness, there we are, some tissues. We have some little milks. Any biscuits? Well, it's not even, don't bother putting this out if you're not gonna have any biscuits. Then we got 2 chairs. We got a big bed. And a little leprechaun bed. And then a picture of a plane because it's an airport hotel. So planes and that. Right, then who's put that there? Down there? You're making me bend all the way down to the ground to plug something in? What? What are you doing? Just pop it there. Use your noggin. Bed test. Get rid of that. What's even the point of that? Well, get a grip. I quite like that, you know. I've never seen a drawer with just hairdryer on the top of it. You can't put anything else in there except a hairdryer. Oh, and they have done. They've put a bag in there. They've put a laundry bag. This is for hairdryers only. Mini bar. Please be a mini bar. Please have free drinks and no. Please be a mini bar. Please. Oh! Ugh. You constantly disappoint me. Tell you what, that Guinness has gone right through me. Does it usually make you go to the toilet? And I don't mean just like wheeze, I mean like I instantly felt like I needed to go, you know, for a dump. There's no bidet in there, unfortunately, no bidet. It's just a box standard toilet I have to do, I guess. Ugh. My arse has been used to better conditions than this. It's shocking. I'm curious to know if anyone watching this is a member of the bidet community. Do let me know. Do you have a bidet at home? Are you a mentalist? Let me know. Right, so we're coming towards the back end of this little series that I've been doing over the last 5 days. Obviously, it has been a bit of a mental challenge to sort of, you know, G myself up every single day to make 5 videos in 5 days. It's difficult enough to make 1 video in 5 days if you want it to be half decent. So these videos have probably fallen below my usual standards, let's face it. I can't quite believe how much we've done in the last 5 days. Yes, some other cities we did more than others because we had, you know, differing amounts of time, obviously, but I've had good fun. I've had good fun anyway, even if you haven't, I've had good fun. And now I'm knackered, and I've got a flight at 7:30 tomorrow. So I've got to be up at maybe 4:30, which means I need to sleep now. This has been tricky at times, you know, like it is tough going into a new country for 12 hours, 14 hours, you know, I don't have much time to fart, never mind sleep, do you know what I mean? Like it's just mental, it's been mental sometimes. It has been a crazy 5 days, it's felt like about 2 weeks.
I grew up in a small little village with hardly anybody in it. Then I took a trip to a city, but it's too fucking busy for me. I took flight when I caught that plane. Lost my mind, misplaced this
waiting for a taxi.
Should've slowed down, should've stayed in my lane. 'Cause now I just lay here saying, oh my gosh,
Yes, please.